Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day and you're doing well. Today, we're quickly going to recap pretty much everything that Dead by Daylight has covered within the week and things that we have missed. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Don't forget, we are live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/theking. Hopefully, we'll see you guys there. Okay, first things first, Lambkin Lane seems to be getting a rework. Dead by Daylight tweeted out a picture of Lambkin Lane, and this is making us speculate that this is going to be getting a rework. It is crazy to me, though, that we are getting another rework to Lambkin Lane before the swamp is even touched. Really crazy to me. I don't really know what the design choice is, whether they think swamp is fine gameplay-wise, or it doesn't need a graphical update, or whatever the case may be. Nonetheless, Lambkin Lane is the next map that is most likely to be reworked, and we'll probably see this coming out in the next chapter update, or mid-chapter update, I should say. So yeah, that is on the horizon. They might just introduce some new palettes and not necessarily do too many things that are graphically enhancing it, but so be it. Maybe they looked at the stats and realized that this was one of the maps that was just improperly balanced, and they decided to go with this. I always run this all the way back in my memory, the first time I've ever met Matthew Cote in person, and it was at a New York City Comic Con, and we were just talking about the release of graphical reworked maps, and two of the maps on the list that I talked about was Haddonfield and the Swamp. Ironically, those are the two last maps that we ever really received some major changes to, and Swamp still hasn't received a major change in probably what, like, it's now been 8 years now or so, 7 years. Damn, crazy to think about it like that. But yeah, Swamp is still Swamp. Haddonfield is going to be changed next. Moving on forward, the next big information that we have is that the new offering that we have for this event will not be re-enabled whatsoever. Honestly, I feel like they dropped the ball with this offering in general. First of all, it canceling out all the extra blood points that you were getting with anything else, and then it didn't necessarily incentivize blood points as well. Typically with these events, you know, the offering itself granted blood points. We didn't really get that this time, and I get it, maybe they're trying to be a little bit more unique with it, but it just felt like even with the offering, it was just kind of meh, you know what I mean? So I'm not really mad that it's gone. I will happily take my 400x more blood points, but the fact of the matter is, we are essentially seeing an offering for an event that pretty much got no playtime whatsoever, and because of that, it just makes this event feel still a bit of a flop. Obviously, it's the first rendition of this event, and in due time, we'll see more and more of these events, and hopefully it's much better and much more improved with the feedback that we're giving. But I gotta say, for the event overall, if it wasn't for the blood points, this event would be pretty much a big failure. I already made a video talking about all of this, and if you want to hear more of my opinions, you can watch the previous one. Carrying on forward, there was a little bit of an update, a hotfix update today with some pretty good things. First of all, the twins got re-enabled. It is about time. Listen, this is something that I said in the last video as well. I know there is a small minority of the community that do play twins, but still, that is a good handful of people. And to not be able to play your favorite character during the event really does suck. So I'm happy the twins got re-enabled really quickly. I'm sure these bugs are for good reason. Maybe they're testing out things with the twins. As we know, their rework is right around the corner. Nonetheless, I'm happy they got re-enabled and everybody can play the twins if they're looking forward to doing so. Next on the list is that the Hag actually got some add-on updates. I'll show all three of the add-ons that have been updated. And there's been a lot of different bug fixes here and there. The general things that you can think with a bug fix. If anything is pretty significant, I'll show it on screen. Finally, we actually see what the Slipknot Collection is going to look like in the game itself. So I'll show you guys the screenshots on screen. I honestly want to know, if you guys are Slipknot fans, how do you feel about this? Because I've seen some mixed opinions, but majority of the people are pretty happy about it. I know some people are obviously comparing this to the Iron Maiden collection and saying it's not as good as the Iron Maiden collection. I've seen other people saying that this really is everything they wanted and more. So I really want to know, because I'm not a Slipknot fan, I'm not an Iron Maiden fan. How do you guys feel about this? Do you think it is a good cosmetic deal? Do you think it really represents Slipknot in a good way? Do you want more? Do you think it's just right? Do you think it's too less? Whatever the case may be. I would like to know your thoughts and your opinions on everything. That is pretty much going to wrap up all of the news and information that we got for today. It was pretty exciting stuff to say. Pretty exciting stuff. Twins re-enabled, Lambkin Lane rework, offering not coming back, Slipknot stuff, all on just a Monday. A nice old casual Monday. We'll be live on Twitch. I was supposed to give away codes last week. We didn't get an opportunity to do so. So tomorrow, we'll be giving away some DLC codes for the new DLC. We might still give some away today as well, maybe 1 or 2. So make sure you guys are joining up, twitch.tv/theking. That's pretty much going to do it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, I'm the King. I tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.